What's up, Juventini? Osimhen gives his yes to joining Juventus. We'll go through the latest reports. And then we've got Fiorentina Juve postponed. No, it's game on. But apparently, according to Nico Schira, it is not do or die. And that's because of a major status update he has on Thiago Motta and his future at Juventus. And we also have Motta's presser ahead of that big game tomorrow. And there is a boost when it comes to the injury front. We're going to take a look at all of it together right now. I'm Berto. This is the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. It's March 15th. Let's rock with the news. And we kick things off with Victor Osimhen apparently gives his yes to joining Juventus, and the report suggests that Giuntoli has spoken to the player and his agent and has received the confirmation of interest in joining Juventus. But we've talked about this a lot. This is only half the battle, was getting that yes, which he has, but now it's a matter of dealing with ADL and Napoli. Good luck and Godspeed. But again, what lingers in the background is top four and Champions League qualification. And of course, a big game tomorrow against Fiorentina. But we got to keep things going with that rumor mill where we were hearing yesterday that Frendrup was going to have scouts at the stadium from Juventus watching his performance. But we should have just been watching our own kid the entire time, because Miretti stole the show, bags a brace, and gets man of the match and receives massive praise from his coach Vieira. And I said it yesterday, and Miretti rewarded me, and I said it just makes no sense. Frendrup isn't going to be pushing the needle for Juve. You already own Miretti, and it sends a good positive message to others coming up through the ranks. Bravo to Miretti. Now Fiorentina Juve set to go down tomorrow, but it was apparently rumored to be postponed due to weather concerns, but the reports today suggest never was in doubt or question that this game wouldn't be taking place. So the match is on. But according to Nico Schira, it is not a do or die, and that's because he says he gets more and more confirmations that Motta is going to be one and done. And he says there are high, very high percentages that no matter what happens, even qualifying for Champions League, that Motta will be sacked at season's end. And Juve is actively, currently evaluating other coaches. Let's see. But tomorrow, again, for Champions League qualification, regardless if it has any impact on Thiago Motta's future, is a big match for this squad. Motta gives his press conference, and he's got this to say. First of all, Rui, Savona, and Chico Conceição are all back in the squad list and available. As far as him talking about the club, he says, I feel the club's confidence and the ownership was close to us. And we heard about Giuntoli having a closed door meeting with everyone involved this past week. And he says, Motta says, my future isn't the priority. Top four is. He's right. But it does raise a question, like, if we are in fact one and done and we know we are going to be moving on, does it make sense to keep him here, or should you move to that interim? I think the best route still is to see this thing out. But if the result doesn't come tomorrow, I think you gotta pull the cord. Let's see what goes down. He continues that the team was very angry this week. He says Fiorentina is great and we must change the situation by winning and appealing to the fans. We must win. Speaking of fans, he's absolutely right. You must win. And speaking of fans, we heard yesterday that the Ultras will not be there and will not be supporting the team on their travels. And they also said the silence will be deafening at home. They have made their stand and they have bailed on the club during this current moment. All right. As far as other things that could spark some anger, maybe we get a big reaction out of Locatelli as he was snubbed again by Spalletti, not making the Azzurri squad. The only two players to make the Azzurri squad, Cambiaso and Gatti. You know what? Get angry. Everybody get angry. but use it positively and strongly in this match because we must take home the 3 points tomorrow against Fiorentina. Hopefully they could channel that and use it to the advantage. Let's see. But it is heating up around Motta and Juventus, and that is a massive understatement. You all know the drill. Tomorrow morning, we're live, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, getting hyped up for that game. But for today, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC Army, and let me know what you think about all the news you just heard here today. Let's mix it up and hope to see you all live tomorrow morning. Till then, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.